Alright guys, so I made a video for PowerTune, video, and next I want to go, I'm going to do the comic book one. I know a lot of you guys are artists and love comic book stuff. I personally am a superheroes comic book fan, and so let's talk about this. I've kind of went over this one with a couple of you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and click, again, you just click it, and go to it. And so it takes you to this. I really like this one personally. I think that's why I've talked to you guys so much about it. But you kind of go through and you see it has comic strip starters, make-believes, comic prompts, e-hugs. Don't even worry about e-hugs. We're not doing e-hugs. Tell a story, add a balloon to fill in. So this right here is just kind of your starter pack on how you want. Make sure you don't click any of these things down here because those are just ads and not necessary. But if you come on this page and you go and you click on home, right here there's a whole strip of things on coronavirus. And so it says create comic strips for a friend and family about coping with the coronavirus. How was your life changed? Right, so this is cool. I like this because you can actually see how this is. So I'm going to go ahead and click here because this is something I want to use. And so this says click on the comic strip starter panel below, which poses a question that appeals to you. Now, yes, there's questions here, and we have our own 4 questions that we need to answer. So honestly, you don't have to worry about that part. This is just kind of a starter, and you can edit all of these. And so I'm just going to click the first one because I want to edit it anyways. And so it says coronavirus comic diary. Alright, well, I don't want it to be a diary, so I'm just going to double click right here and hit backspace, and boom, that's done. Coronavirus, I want it to be 2 words. And then I'm going to come down here. It says create a comic diary each day of your life during the crisis. Well, that's not what I want to do. So actually, I don't want this here at all. So I'm going to go down here to the trash can, click delete, and now anything in this square, my comic square, I can delete. So I'm just going to click that and I'm going to delete it. And I also don't want to use her. She's has nothing to do with what I want. So I'm going to again click the trash can and click delete. But now it's boring. So I'm going to go down here and oh look, there's all these different characters and stuff, right? There's masks, there's objects, balloons and prompts, characters, comic starters. We're already in the comic starter and the comics diary. That's what we're in right now. So I'm just going to click on characters. And there's all these cool. So this one looks something that I can use for COVID. And I'm going to keep going. And this guy is creepy. I think he's actually supposed to be the coronavirus guy. I think that's what they made him for. I don't know, maybe not, but that's how I think of him. There's some scientists. There's superheroes. Oh look, there's a cute little panda. There's some black and white stuff. Maybe you're not a colorful person. There's all kinds of stuff in here that we can be using. So this is cool. These characters are really cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click on, you know, I really wish they had a bat. Do you guys see a bat? Because that kind of goes with our coronavirus stuff. Let's see Frankenstein. I don't see a bat. Maybe you guys will find it. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to use, whoa. Nope, that's not who I wanted. I want this guy. So I'm going to click on him. And I want to use this one because he looks happy. And at the beginning, I'm pretty sure the coronavirus was probably happy. So I'm just going to put him right there. So now I'm going to hit back so I can go back to my options, back again. And now I want him to talk. So I'm going to add a balloon or prompt. So the balloon I want, these are all cool. I just want a little one. Oh, there's those. I'm just going to use this guy because it's small. I'm going to put him right here above his head, like he's talking, and I'm going to make him say, I'm going to infect the world. Actually, I don't want to put infect. I want to put take over. Oh, maybe my balloon isn't big enough. Oh, no, it is. Alright. And then I also need to make sure that I'm answering the questions so that I get full credit. So I'm just going to put one of these in there. I'm going to double click it. And I'm going to click how did COVID-19 start? And then I'm going to, so now you see down here, you see it says move, scale, bring to front, flip, and delete. We already saw me use the delete, but I don't like that this is on top of my bubble. So I'm going to click bring to front, and I'm going to click my bubble. And then I need to move my bubble so that it's a little higher. So I'm just going to click the move button right here and move it around. Right? And then anytime you want to bring something to the front, you just click on it. So now he's to the front, but I don't want him to the front, so I'm going to move this to the front. Okay, so there's my first comic, right? There's my first little box, and then I can just come over here. It says 1. Now I can add 2. And now I can use this box to answer how did COVID-19 start? And like I said, I wish they had a bat, which they don't. But let's see. Mask. Maybe they have something in mask. They have an evil bunny. But I don't see a bat. Anyway, so here's, I'm just kind of going through these guys, so give me words. Talking heads, maple. All you have to do is supply your witty words. So here's this. I don't really care about this. This doesn't help me. Maybe you guys will use it. So this is what people are saying. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we watched some videos with news reporters and scientists. So maybe you can pick someone who looks like a scientist or a news reporter. And no, maybe he's a news reporter. I don't know. You can kind of go through this and pick someone. This guy looks more like a news reporter, so I'm actually going to delete this guy. And then I'm going to move this guy around. And I am definitely going to give him a little bubble so we can go back and you can see the bubbles. But first, wait, let's see what objects we have. Oh, there's a bunch of science stuff. That's kind of cool. So let's see. Oh, look, there's masks. You guys can definitely use those for the coronavirus. I'm not seeing too much of anything that I really want to use right now. I hope you guys are like, you know, maybe watching this and you're seeing some stuff. You're like, oh, I can totally use that, or I can do this. You know, I expect you guys to be way more creative than me. Anyway, so now I can just go back, and now I can scroll over again, and I can, oh, what? Did you see that? You can put a whole background. Now that's awesome. That's really cool, right? Well, I think it's really cool. I'm going to talk about, what's that? Oh, he's in the ocean. Oh, this kind of looks like China to me, you know, with the dragon. I think that's a great place to put that. Yep, I'm definitely going to use that one. Back. Alright, so that's kind of how you use this, and then you just add another one. To save it, you guys, you just have to go to sign in to save online, and you can make an account. So you click register, make your username, your password, use your school Gmail, and then register and sign in. Once you have finished it, then to share with me, all you have to do is upload your finished comic onto Google Classroom. If you guys want, you can just draw your own on paper, okay? And then you can take a picture of it and submit it on Google Classroom. I personally really like this website. There's 2 other websites. Let's see. that you can use. And personally, I like the other one better, but maybe this one's for you guys. Again, remember, just kind of click around, see how you get the feel of things before you just get overwhelmed. Here's the third one, Pixton. And so here's another one you can do for educators, for students. So you guys would click on students, on my own. Okay. And then it brings you to some different options on what you can do. So also guys, you guys can also click on something maybe you aren't really sure, and I guarantee if you went on YouTube and put tutorial on how to use Pixton comic website, there's probably something on there for you guys. So there's that. Okay, and there's the end of that video, and I'll make another one in case you guys are interested in something else.